Okay, Noah, for this activity, what I want you to do is I want you to think about the way you learn best when you're reading, writing, or doing spelling. And there's no right or wrong answer for this. This is just about, the way you learn, okay? All right. So, when I'm reading, I can work best when the room is very quiet or I'm the only one there. Other students are working around me and are talking quietly. Or other students are working around me, but it doesn't matter how noisy they are. Which would you say? So if the room's very quiet, that's the best way? Okay. When I'm reading or writing, I will work best when I'm listening to music. There's absolutely no music or noise at all. Or there is music or no noise, it doesn't matter to me.
B.
So you like when it's totally, absolutely quiet. Okay. When I'm reading or writing, I can work best when I have a light right on my desk or near me so that my paper is well lit. B. I'm working in a place where the light is not very bright, or the light is bright or dim, it doesn't matter.
C.
When I'm reading or writing, I would rather be warm than cold. I would rather be cold than warm, or it doesn't make a difference.
It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, see me, I need to be warm. I don't like to be cold. Alright, when I'm working on reading or writing activities in school, I like to work at my desk by myself. I like to work with my desk in a group with other desks, or to work on the floor.
To work on my own.
Just like with your desk not connected to anyone else's desk? Okay. When I'm studying for a spelling test or working on a reading or writing assignment, I like to do my best because, is it A, I like to get a good grade or a sticker for doing well. B, I want to do good work because it makes my teacher or parents happy. C, I want to do good work because it makes me happy. Or I want to do good work I want to do work as good or better than my classmates. That one's a little tricky.
A.
So you like to get a good grade, that's important to you. Okay. Alright. When I'm working on a difficult reading or writing assignment, A, I don't care how long it takes, I work until I get it right. B, if I can't understand it, I'll put it away for later or ask for help. Or C, I get upset sometimes and don't want to do it at all. And just answer just truthfully.
C.
Okay. When I'm working on reading or writing assignments, I like to be able to choose my own books or writing topics. B, I like the teacher to assign the books or writing topics. Or C, I don't care either way.
A.
When I'm working on reading or writing assignments, I like the teacher to tell me how I'm doing as I'm working. B, I like my friends to tell me how I'm doing as I'm working. Or C, I don't like anyone to see my work until it's finished.
I like the teacher to tell me how I'm doing as I'm working, so that if I finish it and it's not right, then it's like...
Okay.
But if she tells me while I'm working, I can fix it and not have to redo the whole thing.
Okay, I understand that. Alright, when I'm working on reading or writing assignments, I like to work on my own until I'm finished. I like the teacher to check in with me to see if I need help while I'm working. I can work on my own or have the teacher check in on me. It doesn't make a difference.
C.
Okay. When I'm working on a big project or assignment, I like to get the whole assignment at one time and make up my own mind about how to do it. B, I like it when the teacher gives me a small part to do, and when I have that part finished, gives me the next part to do. Or it doesn't matter if I get the whole thing at once or in small parts.
A.
You like the whole thing at once and then you figure it out? When I'm working on reading and writing activities, A, I like the teacher to tell me what to do, or B, I like to decide myself how to complete an assignment.
B.
When I'm working on an assignment that's not due for several weeks, A, I work on it a little bit at a time so it's finished by the due date, or I wait until the day before it's due and start working on it. Be honest on this one.
Oh, man. Well, I have a book thing to do, and I gotta read a book, and it's due February 3rd, and it's February, and it's the 3rd.
Have you started reading the book yet? Yeah, so we're
And
gonna
I've had
say
it for a couple weeks.
so we're gonna say B on this
actually.
one. Yeah, we'll say B on this one.
Yeah.
All right. When I'm working on a reading, writing, or spelling activity, I most often like to work by myself, with a partner, in a small group, or with the teacher.
With partner.
When I'm trying to learn to read or spell new words, I learn best by, they give you a lot of choices here, wait for it. All right. So we'll say that again. When I'm trying to learn to read or spell new words, I learn best by writing the words over and over, or tracing over the words, thinking about pictures that go with the words or remind me of the words, spelling the words out loud, talking about the words to my friends, making the words using letter tiles or letter cards, reading stories that use the words over and over, or practicing the words using flashcards.
B.
So you're thinking about pictures that go, that remind you, okay. When I'm reading or writing or studying spelling words, I learn better if I eat a snack while I'm working, don't eat a snack while I'm working, or it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
So we have one more page on this one. Right. I think I work the best in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, or late at night. If you had to pick one.
In the afternoon.
When I'm reading or writing or trying to learn my spelling words, I do my best when I can get up and walk around the room if I want, or when I sit at a desk or table.
B.
When I'm working on activities or assignments, A, I like to make up my mind quickly and move on to the next question. B, I like to work slowly and think about my work before I move on to the next question.
B.
When I'm selecting a book for independent reading, I can make up my mind quickly, or I like to take my time and look at a lot of different books before choosing one. So maybe think about when you're at the library.
B.
The next one, sorry. When I take a multiple choice test, A, I sometimes get questions wrong because I didn't read all the choices carefully, even if I actually knew the right answer. Or B, I usually do very well on all the questions because I read each answer carefully, even if it means I do not finish the whole test. So that what you actually do. There's no wrong answer.
B.
So you usually do very well on all the questions because you read them all very carefully? Okay. When I read a story, I remember the main idea best but not all the details. Or, I remember all the details but not always the main idea.
A.
When I learn new words, A, I like to look at the parts of the word to help me remember the word. Or B, I like to look at the whole word to remember it in one chunk.
B.
If I had my choice, I would work on math or science, or I'd work on art or music.
Art.
And my favorite types of assignments are ones, A, that have just one right answer so I know I'm right, or B, that have many possible answers so I can be creative.
B.
Okay. All right, and that's all the questions for this one. Thank you very much.